o marang moula mayop aungil madangali armula belau iseyaul akmul mogon our other belau.
Good morning, Palau. Everyone, both inside and out, I take this opportunity to greet all of you, and I pray that this morning will be a blessing for everyone, not only with part 1, but with part 2 as well. So stay tuned. Elak mamalukot ako belau. Malungil tutal marbeklaat, ak malosus arbeklaat, malureng artial tutaw raw Udesuall. Luaset tiamok lang altangat al mergid rokuy, arangara alsel maikrel belau. Akuk mlal mutal may. Di akal ngarang angkel low short tial show, amlalo liang klel mormurton marasenet, amoses aludong. Hindi ka tumarang asulel lulumur tial show, kmedan maayarak. Marokong direkal kali karanga karangkel malungit radil Jennifer Sungyama aguk off island melanguk ulangit makparami ol ngasew mangaringar maltokubet sol okya kargi tolo bangeder el altutaw direkal selobol merege guk chloride el morsel bashorti raureor akambe sa mem gadmo kay ngasew mal modaizek tertial togora election leng election year. And the akmal mereng asulela Dios raw ngilsil sa malklobok apela amralbud makmal dio ang utial te ale mal loreng asulis tirgal togubet sal okya kargido lobangget el akuk mo melgot to ramrigel etirgadit imelgot to ramrigel let adar ramrigel. And this el gukul merege merkong al ngaringa karami ko mo den wal mera 488-5350. Merokong en sab ekal ko koliyuy ay kel lolo ko leka malungil aisel bolo aisel el altutaw. So I just spoke in Palawan, and now I'm gonna open the platform. Udesuall is a very special show. It's an open platform where guests like yourselves, who are our very special guests this morning, can come on and share with the community, with all of Palau. There's people listening because we're live, both on television and radio, and we're also live on the internet. So you can say hello to your family out there. And we'll start by maybe with Dr. Jeffrey Ing. Introduce yourself and just kind of let us know where you're coming from and briefly, and we'll go around the table and then we'll really share the good news that you brought for everyone to know this morning. Dr. Ing?
Thank you so much for that kind introduction, Irene. I'm an ophthalmologist on clinical faculty at Loma Linda University. I'm also the director of the eye clinic in Guam, at the SDA Eye Clinic in Guam. And I've been coming to Palau now for almost 7 years now, actually 7 years. And it's been a privilege helping the blind to see here in Palau. We also have a special interest in lifestyle medicine. I've also, in addition to being an ophthalmologist, I'm board certified in the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. And we see how here in Palau, lifestyle illnesses are the leading cause of death and morbidity, illness, injury, amputations, these things. And so what we want to promote at the Wellness Center is wellness. And there are ways that you can improve your health without having to be dependent on medications, dialysis, and things like this the rest of your life.
Very good. Let me briefly translate, and then we'll let Mrs. Ing take the mic. Nga toktang ang klela Dr. Jeffrey Ing, nga toktang ramat. Mlamok medalewit rakalo maisel merbelaw. Nga oreo resele tutong guk hospital nga ra California Loma Linda madirek el tial hospital ra atrasabadong al nga ra Guam. Batiagit tial losa dringil waseng mlama dringil wasabela malboto karikita almost me raigel tutul waseng se المرارنيا سبعيد القرى قاين سيو المو أول تونيل التقاي البضارو لما تيجي المرأة دار أضل مالمو سمير بقالو لوق أرير ما إمورير ما ويجيد متيجي دا فلاير رنجي نيلو الميلو الألترنجي There was a treatment and or prevention of diabetes, high blood pressure, and other diseases through healthy lifestyle. Maktingul mersaygi denyal mutal mo ay sa Dr. Ing selguk tolomol mertial show. All right, Mrs. Ing, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name is Helen Ing, and I'm a nurse, and I was trained in Canada. Then I moved down to California and worked. I worked in various areas of nursing, taking care of little babies, neonatal, some research nursing, and pre-op and post-op. But most of the work I've done is during mission trips. I help organize mission trips and the supplies, pack the supplies. And then when we come on islands like Palau, and I help set up with the local people, the OR, and help in surgeries. But I get my great pleasure in meeting the local people and working with them and helping them during surgery and spreading the gospel as well. And we pray with our patients before surgery and after surgery, and that's very important for us and as well as the patients.
Wonderful. You sound like a beautiful, excellent missionary, Mrs. Ing. Makuktiyo ay suwasen kal biilang karuba kal Helen Ing, nga nurse. Ito kubet sang mal kukmuduol nurse ra arangal kamadire kal ikel kukukru rapot ka. Mang malungil arungul wasesel lo may sensub ilgu ko rosa ka ren kangamle ngaraskura kukanata. Bel ang Helen Ing ma Dr. Ing tirkang akmal lungil team leng toktang manurs mga Diyos ang malusper tira malungil lurior makatukmul marsaygit talmud malamolem kita kuk mertir galteru. Let's have Dr. Firn start.
Hello, I'm Dr. Kim Firn, and I did my medical school at the University of Pennsylvania and then came out to California to work and train, and through Loma Linda I met Dr. Ing, and he goes on these trips fairly often. So at Loma Linda, he's the person to know if you're interested in doing work in other countries and helping patients to see not only in California but elsewhere in the world. So he's very experienced, and we feel very lucky to be here with him. And so far, we've had successful cataract surgeries, pterygium surgeries. We've done exams on patients and diagnosed medical diseases, given medicine for those things. And we have had a great experience with the people of Palau. Everyone has been very kind and welcoming, and the patients are very gracious with us. So we've been very happy so far.
Well, thank you, Dr. Firn. A young lady who's a graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. Nga kikarel tal tilop der say del school blaktali Mlora California momsub momatangaling kal Dr. Ing alwasen ka o may sabululol nga se wa toera ay kay gidel toera mat malungil arungul waset ta kuklos of ilmer belaw malmlamo te al blalestri rabto kal other belaw el momesa madarir ay tung ay exam ay kel gukal bolo ngaring itirgele koramo katarak tamadarir matukuk olang asertir mang ngungilarong udol mesa kya karera dil waingkal lo may sabulu esa mariar makotokor aswatar ngalikat al direkal bolo tingel wasya bulwat mga usperar white el magyakarel atol toktang mang katamal welcome ringil merbelaw en el mutol guk mamalumoluma metyagi dia kuk sel dotong eye clinic al ngi mangkal taratok tang ol nga sera Dr. Ing metyagi desal ang eye clinic free eye surgery Tawaseng diakal tatay gel eye exam and the eye surgery abay tata. Man sabiil mo mesaktir, if kadal mo tol mamalmol me o ay sa wara, Palau Adventist Wellness Center. Now we'll give an opportunity to Dr. Chia. Please tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us. And I'm currently at the Loma Linda in California doing my medical residency training in ophthalmology, so eye care. And my wife and I are here. Both our first times in Palau, and so we're just, it is such a beautiful, beautiful country, and we just are so thankful to be here. We came here to really give, but we've realized we've received so much more than we can ever give. And so we are thankful to be here. We're excited to serve and to meet the people of Palau, and we are ready to meet any need, any eye care needs that they come with. So thank you for having us.
Wonderful. Thank you and welcome as well, Dr. Chia. Ako radio ay sulwaseng kadirekal musubul motok tangaramat yal ophthalmologist gagidal waseng eye care ay gang ay gel kuk kaltok tangara maldi omesamatap way gel lol ko Dr. Ing wasen swalol nga sera blind to see swalol nga sera adam bol sup elungil osengil legal osengeta malungil binti ka botangara el gol egal ay sa gel lutong windows to the soul ay kalmata ay gaya to sup edal mes patokal super other kid makita ko super arbebil mang tamal masawlo ay sargid wasetter watang. So now I don't really ask I'm not interrogating you because we're here to share good news, right? So basically I want to just connect you to the community and the community to you. So I think my little question where it would be more personal, like, do you have children, Dr. and Mrs. Ing? How many do you have?
Yes. We had 3 children. My oldest one passed away in year 2020.
Oh, sorry to hear
And then
that.
we have a daughter named Jessica. She's 23 years old. And we have a son named Jared. He's 21.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. Ang malungil to ko ito tinggal masendire kal ngaringa ang aligir. Ego mes tirka ngam lamakita ungartir ang ngaringin kel losme ang aligir 2020. Hindi tirka gid al malo marara Dios ulwaseng ngaldir ko uspertir. So I just translated, although you lost your eldest, you still are practicing faith, that God is using you to help others. So you're still going strong, and we're very grateful for you and for bringing all this help to Palau every year, Dr. Ing. We're really grateful for you. And then Dr. Chia, you said you and your wife are here and you're enjoying Palau. You don't have children yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, don't worry. Finish your residency first. Just kidding. It's a pleasure to see young people also with you. You're good role models. So I just said in Palawan, may our young people who are watching also know that we need young people in this field. Yes. And then Dr. Firn, are you married yet or you're still finishing?
Not yet. I have a boyfriend named John in California.
Go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John. But I do have nephews who I love very much, so I'm practicing.
Wonderful. Well, I only ask those little questions because here in Palau, we're from the islands. We're very family-oriented. So people really connect to you knowing that they're married, they have kids, you're married, maybe we'll have kids, and you will have your own family soon. You're beautiful. We are not worried about that. Very good. So now let's talk about what you're doing at the clinic. Do you want to start, Dr. Ing, and share a little bit more about your presentation, when you're going to have that?
So, I might mention, my wife mentioned that we had a son who had special needs, and he was actually born with a condition known as microcephaly, where the brain is very small, and he actually was born blind. And so Helen and I have a passion in restoring the eyesight in those that are blind. There was nothing actually that could be done surgically or medically to help my son. And we look forward to a day when Jesus comes that he will see again.
Amen. Dr. Ing always luaseng biila dilu luaseng kel go tuklol ngalikiram losme ersera 2020 ngel go tuklol ngalikiram leel ngarinya kora condition ngil wayar atul guk ngarinya it utertir dim lakal sab el lomes matamlo matigar sa gidan klel sel raktal malmlo kora atakal sab el guk mleel ngaringi mosmer mangi mabiila mal ngarak klora al selarandira soril lol nga seorar arangal kamar maklo el mosab illomes artiagid el angidil raktela madarira mal soril lol nga seul morsel gotol kurababal sabir lol nga seor til momes.
So when we come to Palau, we enjoy doing eye surgery and finding people that have conditions that are treatable that can prevent them from going blind. In fact, Dr. Gia and I saw a patient yesterday who is completely blind in one eye and is rapidly going forward to lose his vision in the other eye. And we were able to diagnose that condition and to help to stop that condition from progressing. So it's critically important that if you have not had an eye exam, if you don't know how your vision is, particularly if you've lost vision in one eye, that you come in and see us. We may not have all the tools that we would have in the United States to help you, but we can help make diagnosis and recommendations so that we can preserve the vision.
Malungil to kay galplalo ay sulwasem tirga mal soril lol nga seurar at sel talaberbelaw at to kubets tirgel adal korangaringia raktela madarira ubet soril koramarail mo diaklungil lo mes at mal mga leer kamiu luase Bora klinik malwesa madamiw leng altan dia kalola batongu roku ira alselbela undi takmal sabil guk mesang emo odong ilwase ngara ko uspe ngara talmal ray kalmatat ay gal ang eli ang kagit alwaset lunga seura imora other belaw el vital madalak mal digalo mes en lo sabil el matik alwase ngara sabil rulil ngosuir mangalmu taikal losengel el motabasul lungil lomes.
So one of the things that we do at the Wellness Center, and so our operations are at the Palau Adventist Wellness Center, one of the things that we like to do is to educate our patients so they understand what they can do to prevent these lifestyle illnesses. Here in Palau, there's a tremendous number of people with diabetes. Diabetes, of course, leads to blindness, the need for dialysis, amputations, stroke, heart attack, and early death. And we believe that these diseases can largely be prevented with a healthy lifestyle.
Malaw marangal wase ay galbisel mla o may silmer belaw mla motela rag ang lamom dengel waseng potokar kitar other belaw amos me ertial se el sugal ettegidel se el sugal tiya adiregal luayar el trira adal mo maknit o sengir mo ngaringar mo migo mang yanga kamal madengel talakal maasal talala makamang loay seng la sugal mo migo mangwase malungil ay gel kukki mo label lol si saak wase kada makarang ol si saak rar adal mo madengel waseng makaranga aungil sel dotul waseng healthy lifestyle ngara ko raungil klangar tokoy ra o mga led matokoy ra klangar rekit el doru el ngiang osugit mandia ka bota sel mo ikay kidol sukal makukngar mo stroke maul aluleng ngomor sa ikit el diaklungil la o mga led mataletele la klangar rekit ang mapatoka sa el mergid el malmutor tirgel mo migo malubet mo kukngar klol matamal la rapatengir.
We actually have a presentation that we would like to give at the Palau Adventist Wellness Center, and we would invite all of our listeners to attend. And we will discuss this August 20th at 7 p.m. That's Tuesday evening. And we will go over principles of healthy lifestyle that can be adopted by our people here in Palau to prevent going blind from diabetes or having other complications of diabetes and high blood pressure.
Very good. So, ang kay kidalaw ay sulwasem, el anga ong erulurior al August 20. El almelong erulurior al August 20. Tiagita, asala sab elogediti al flyer, rakya mera mo komesang, tingilo imeringil direct, tiang 7 o'clock. Ngayon 8 o'clock rakapsangay, Ersele Palau Adventist Wellness Center. Cecil Morael Mora Topside Orior, Romol Passer Tial Gas Station ngaklit atut, El Mutel Morael Mor Serba, Bengar Bitar Sel Mleblila, ay budulyo takagibons. Esaigi, Palau Adventist Wellness Center, Mongorang Erulurior, Dr. Ing, Matirgal Timringi, ang aringi sel gukul bolol ol tringil gora presentation tomol ol tay kagid gora ungil tokoera o mangat maklel aklang arigid mangmomaro pay kagid maknit rakt al mergid. Okay, how about the eye clinic? Would you guys want to share a little bit about that?
Sure. I wanted to also let you know that Jason's wife is a nurse, and Dr. Gia's wife is a nurse, and she's working with us at the Wellness Center as well. So we have 2 husband-wife pairs. I'm the only one that's not with a partner here, and so it's nice. It feels kind of like a family atmosphere, and Zanata, Jason's wife, has been very helpful in the operating room and in the clinic. So
that's a blessing.
It's a blessing. And the most common things that we're treating are cataract. That's when the pupil, that's usually black because the natural lens is clear and you can see through it, becomes more cloudy. If it's very advanced, the pupil can even look whitish or another color. And that's what we mean when we say cataract. And then the pterygium is a growth that you can see. It can start to grow over the colored part of the eye. And that can misshape the front of the eye, and it can cause blurred vision. It can even grow into the visual axis and grow over the area where you can see. So those are the most common things that we're treating, but any cause of blurred vision, or even if you have diabetes and you've never had an eye exam, that's a very good reason to come to see if there's any changes in the eyes that you're not experiencing yet.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've seen this in some older people, but the way Dr. Firn explains it makes it very clear. Thank you, Dr. Firn. I'll translate it a little bit. Melange ako Dr. Kim Firn o ay sulwase. Ang tial ay clinic loruringira tiale Palau Wellness Adventist Wellness Center rabek kalsils at tiang amos sabil tamlamo beto kar atal mlamong ya tamal dir kang artial mo o Luy erul kapsingil el albuil matamla pa to kar adal esterir el marulay kal madarir el tlakot et ma exam tama mo mesa madaril wase tirang asel kor adalagel galdung pupil al salamatala at sel niya sab elomes wangarang mlamatageta kara kora kekarel kora morungutang kora ab eleleul kitar adal belal bebli ko aseng katarait al ubeng sesel dung katarak الموضوع قدية السلا مثلا هذا من موضوع السب اللومس وسته قبت استرجل قرا مسوقا الملامو قرا ملامو تقلوني الأسنيرة مال جري الموم تمرولا أي إكسام لين على المرأة المس يقول الواسن مقران على مسوترير التدرير المرأة المصب الموريني جايجي ذي القرا أما لقيت قرا السلام السلام مصر مدرير المول الموضوع السب اللومس من tial eye clinic loru rangi ra tial center dia kadil eye exam eta direk sabiir التمرو له مالدي تادر الالتا ما يجي التدون surgery تنغرابط كرا كاتراك ترى مدري رات ديرك المال what is pterygium surgery?
Pterygium, it's when we remove that growth that starts to grow over the front of the eye.
Mang sabiir al dia kadil lomot karamadad al tityaigi dal tokora katrakten sabiir al ngubati saigi dal kora pelele ul kora mo orungudang niya badal ubang ngarang klel mo malinget taikal al sela matata mo dakdungi lomes. Etiadi tada makmal mangale ergamir bekla adal wase mpomodeng wal mortire bong emrul appointment tebong meles ramur el ang malteal. Let's give Dr. Gia a chance also to share a little bit more. It's you guys are only here till August 22.
That's
okay.
right, yeah. And then if you guys can see, I'm wearing glasses, and some of the patients that come in, they don't need surgery, and what they need is a good pair of glasses to help them see, at a distance or up close. And we also offer that service until, I believe, Monday with Dr. Moon, one of our optometrists, also from California as well. So she's also helping with some exams to help prescribe glasses for patients, and it's a big help to me personally, and I'm sure it would be a big help to a lot of our patients as well.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Chia. Melakuk Dr. Jason Chia o ay sulwase may ka losingel amadat at tiral toktang al tial team. Adya kadil tokoira katarak ma omot ka madarir adal malay gigit al kora malinget ta osangir. Hindi regal mal tumalumol mil ngaringay kagit al exam rar adal low eye class. Ilang waingi low eye class. Also myself, I got a prescription in October 2017. Aging. So I need my glasses to read, but the doctor said, don't you dare drive with your glasses. So, okay, doctor. So, matiyagi, lalakori nga Dr. Chia, waseng malte al, tang dia komigo, eguktia ka, ngod aramdamiul, salbegik karingin, dingungil obo, malchia kamdamiul, wase, kalelungil, blabo mo, eye class, maguk prevent, taigel, gamo, kodamarro, baigel, guk mo sabel, dub almera, o sanged al sumagaduguk malo rimmer, o sanged al munguyu, emla mo gire the low eye class. Matya direk al malungil program, etirkang artiar al Sunday, August 11, etang artial mo Thursday, August 22. Tamal ding artial mo lui erul kapsingil al buil, mang tiang ahmal subot al marbekla adal wase Bora Palau Adventist Wellness Center, ateng wartir 488-3061. Again, Sel Dengwa 488-3061. Palau Adventist Wellness Center. Direkal sabil text mora 775-7077. Again, that number 775-7077. Malsomi ko maldi el alsil so ko mo ulaw den wal ramul appointment termi ru era lorail. Mo ngaringat te aliul mo mestrir. Okay. Was there anything else you wanted to share before you leave?
Yeah, so we're very grateful that Dr. Selena Moon is here with us from Kaiser in Southern California, and she's doing our optometry glasses prescriptions. There's one other thing I want to mention, and that is that at the Palau Adventist Wellness Center, we are able to offer very advanced dental and eye care. The dentists there are doing implants and providing state-of-the-art dental care. And when we come to do eye surgery, we perform cataract surgery and pterygium surgery at a standard of care like the United States, like the mainland. We're actually able to do a very sophisticated type of pterygium surgery. That's the growth that Dr. Firn described that grows over the cornea. That happens commonly in Palau because of the people in the outdoors and near the ocean and the ultraviolet light that the eye experiences. And we are able to do a special surgery that is not only highly successful, but also has a very nice cosmetic outcome. So we like to offer that to the patients here in Palau. It can be done in the most cases without any sutures. The same thing with cataract surgery. We use a high-tech ultrasound through a very tiny incision, and the vast majority of cases do not need any suturing. So these are very advanced techniques, very similar to the techniques we use in the United States, and we just feel so privileged to be able to offer these services. We're thankful for our sponsors like Alcon and Surgical Eye Expeditions and a few other organizations that have supported us with the supplies so we can actually offer these services at no charge to the patients here in Palau.
Thank you, Dr. Ing. We have a caller, and what Dr. Ing shared is quite technical, so I'm just going to summarize it in Palawan really quick, and we'll take the one last caller before you go. Dr. Ing, say galukurulo, maskitra Palau Wellness Center, al diakadil toko era hospital ramat, matirekal wing, ay kang akmal diway United States, sa selmarse, ay kel aklakadal, may kel losengel, amadamiw, at diakadil tangarapot kaldimo sub etolomes ang direk mal maungi like al matat ma cosmetics sel do comet of the mal maungi like al smell mamadamiu mang wase kingal tanga talngaring ar sponsor retir most of ilmer belaw matmomaru like al tokoil titata mang kadamal mereng asulir lang pek patanga lapot kalda kal sub ekal smooth mal digiri ulbayaw teng walmong o appointment temong mataktor inga mal maungil smooth Dr. Firn, Dr. Chia, and also Dr. Moon. Dr. Moon ingel adara eyeglass. Okay, caller. Is it okay with you? We just take one question before you go. Okay, Sal.
Caller on the air.
Thank you, Sal, and thank you, Aline. Malungit tu tahu, lekor kau bertirak toktangan malungit la program kau nang ititirar ko belga tergi deh. So kalau kau nanti esker kau masih semloida al kau rulai kat tinggi kalau mau ini sosial malu kau ni, mortir. Untuk remove agel cataracts, causing cataracts. Mergo implant agel lens, contact lens. Ageng modiak sebedel misaruit. Ageng sebil move agel contact lens, lo to berapa tamle terilia abadala ade bergoe elo plant cergat taklen sekol basing mo jadi ilmu adjust bela ama kadega say I get taklen number one question sabedel take out the clean and then put them back if they don't and skumbina ka sorry I get taklen and sabil lo mutong maya di mabu bersel cataracts nimle sorry al mubra cataracts in Italia igel contact lenses. They are question around. Thank you.
Kaman masaula caller, kaman masaula. He asked that I translate it a little bit. Sure. Would you be able to those who have contact lenses, whether they're implanted contact lenses or removable contact lenses, would you be able to deal with that and help people with those?
That's an excellent question. I appreciate so much our caller bringing that up. When we do cataract surgery, we remove the natural lens, as Dr. Firn described, that has become cloudy. In its place, we put a lens implant. And that lens implant, in many cases, allows the patient to see well enough that they can go around without glasses. So that's the lens implants that we put in. Now, if you don't have a cataract, we would not advise you having this surgery. If you can't see, but don't have a cataract, you should seek help with glasses. And the Plow Adventist Wellness Center is also offering some limited supply of contact lenses. Now, contact lenses, instead of going inside the eye, are on the surface of the eye. And these are lenses that you would take out and put in daily. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Dr. Ing. Ang wase, ikele, cataract, sellable, loporapot, kumpolo laikal kora, amalingit, osingelaat, mo implanter sa igid, tumolo lira al sala madam sa igid, il mosabe emelo mes, il modakabal gulmo ay class. Yaike kirem sel laboringi kakungil mga tmokra o sange metira o ay sargal wasang makaranga o mo ngatmokra kukmadam alwaise ndil suko mang ndiakal advisor kaul wase suko mo kukti ka mau cataract ang ndiakal durkaul wasang girem el morabot kal girem el mamal ay kaikit ending kagid lo ay sul wasang ngaringi tirgel kukti I ngara surface tirgel diospe ay gel cataract sel dilungu loliang ya kukul ngubati may katablol batengele goler mang akmalungil beli appointment terkaya pomungil kmal batenge atalantangil ya Dr. Ing mati mangi by lo all terkaul wasi ay kang kmalwang rato mesel il cataract so atang kamal masaul esel den wartira mal 4883061 so I advised him it's best to call you so when he comes you can actually show him how these things look.
Yes.
And explain. So, the difference between the implants and the ones that are removable. Okay, one last call, and then they have to go because they have to open the clinic at 9. Okay.
Caller on the air.
Oy, malungit kita sal Irene Olkeriil toktam. Ako gerelen makamlora abot katya gitu data. Mergo mora struggle more segid check up len kotel ngatel res on the sekot mi lot kaigil gatra elo aigal nak lens ramara mergo naka dimla ya segid igaramara aku ay class ko tingin lakbas na rapi sabi edel mo et mesay kaigi ma ay class also man sabi ele pesem liang clickeralist ma dibok follow up
Kamal masawla koler til algarim akmal lungil tokoy al sukumang latal borti albot ka malungil modengwal mortire bom lutel check up. The caller said he already had that one surgery but they didn't put an implant in yet. Can he come and you just check to see if he needs one now or not? So
that's a very good question. I want to thank you for asking that. Yes, we actually do take patients that have had cataract surgery and for whatever reason could not have a lens implant put in, and we can put a lens implant in if it's appropriate and if we have the proper power of lens to be placed. But we would love to have you come in and be checked and measured to see if we can provide that service for you.
Thank you, Dr. Ing. So, caller, ay kay kita plalto, Dr. Ing, ay kay kita rokul, malmuter tirkel mlatal lang arabot, kay tirka ka lang implants, malubet kuk sorry, lomes o setel amla mo gidi lospe, ay kay yaw rerir, malolingit, lwase, at itarolelen sabihin ngo sukaw, ompong malesakaw. Maling, malda ka mobes, hindi kalkirel nga kamrura appointment terka, brother, ang kirel di ka ulkol, maling tiaygit, kakoller cell 4883061 emaskawa misterirang klema first malas name eruli appointment terkay mo misteriru era alorael makabaygor el alsil salitirah malding artial mo next week marukong emarael mang again ang Palaw Adventist Wellness Center ay clinic Meselm ko, lako ay sulasya nga kataang, itelateng warangag, eswa ka appointment. Emal masawla Dr. Ing, mati maringi.
You know, Irene, I want to mention one more thing. We are going to be open on Sunday and seeing patients on Sunday, and we'll probably stop doing surgery on Tuesday because we want to make sure that the patients have follow-up and that there are no problems. We don't want to do a surgery and just leave town right away because we feel it's in the best interest to be able to see the patient after surgery and to make sure they're doing well.
Malungil, Dr. Ing awaseng tadirekal mo open al Sunday. Matasab ilomot kal talsil sal Sunday, dito ase selong erulureor, eng ate ka lomot kalen soril di follow up. Soril lome sa tirgel bla lomot kertir, mang ruer alorael ente kal soril lomot ke di oititri remrael. Makmal mga le ergamul wase modeng wam la ang clear ti list tete al dita dai ga lugurule elike. Ay ka sel to para marigele ang alubeng toy sengger ang kmal mering laaral. Makmal mga le ergamul wase modeng walmong emreli appointment tergamul. Thank you so much. We are very blessed to have you come and share. You know, we all bring glory to God when we share the blessings, right? So thank you, and we will continue. I asked Janice and Sal to continue announcing this. You know, I sent them the flyers so people can call you. Now, what happens if you get a little bit of a long list before you leave? That means you'll have to come back, Dr. Ing and Mrs. Ing, and bring your young people doctors, Dr. Chia and Dr. Firn. Okay, I think you're ready to go open the clinic. So on behalf of our station, Palau Wave 89.9 FM, and on behalf of the community of Palau and the people of Palau, I take this opportunity to really say thank you. And thank God for all of you and for what you do and for your trips coming to Palau. You're part of the family now, so please keep coming. And we really, truly, and deeply appreciate the work you do. So thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Irene. We've enjoyed being here with you.
Thank you, Dr. Ing, Mrs. Ing, and Dr. Firn, and Dr. Chia.
Thank you, Irene.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Eho marang moula mayop aungil madangali armul belaw iseyawul akmul mogon ar other belaw seyawul akmul mogon ar other belaw iseyawul